This morning on today's checklist, a closer look at the hydration supplement market, also known as electrolytes. It's a $41 billion industry, and it is expected to double over the next decade. But what do electrolytes even do, and are they necessary? Here to help us is Dr. Natalie Azar and today's nutrition and health expert, Joy Bauer. Good morning to both of you.
All right. So, Dr. Natalie, okay, let's get started. Electrolytes, what are they, and why do we need them?
So electrolytes are so named because they're minerals that actually have an electric charge, either positive or negative, when they are in fluid, and they are literally everywhere. It might sound a little bit hyperbolic, but it's not. They're in every single bodily fluid, they're in our cells, they're in our tissues, and they're responsible for a whole host of different things, including your fluid balance, nerve signaling, muscle contraction, maintaining blood pressure, your heart rhythm. They're helpful in moving nutrients in and waste out of your cells, and they keep your bones and your teeth healthy. And they go by the names that we are all very familiar with: sodium and potassium and magnesium and chloride and phosphorus. So it's stuff that we all have heard about and we all kind of know about.
Full disclosure. Every morning, I take one of those little packets, I drop it in my drink. I've been doing it for a year and a half.
You're still here.
I'm still here, but it sounds like maybe I've been wasting my money. But are there certain types of people or certain types of instances where you should be using these, Joy?
Great question. So these drinks make sense when you're losing lots of fluids and you want to replace them, because the electrolytes in these drinks will boost the efficiency of hydration. They're not for everyone, and they're not for every day. So here are the instances where they could be really helpful. If you are involved in intense endurance sports that last more than, let's say, 60 to 90 minutes.
Is that you?
No. Once you work out, but nothing like that.
If you are profusely sweating in hot temperatures, or if you're in the midst or recovering from a stomach bug and you're experiencing vomiting or diarrhea. So maybe not so much for you, Craig.
Just a little bit. Do we really need extra electrolytes? Can you take too many?
So for most of us, our kidneys do a really, really good job of balancing fluids. So water in should be equaling water out. In addition to the scenarios that Joy mentioned about heavy sweating or having a stomach bug, kids, it's another thing. Kids who are sick, who have fever, children have a higher body surface area to weight ratio. So when they sweat, they lose fluids a lot more easily than adults do. And they may benefit from an electrolyte infused water, let's say. But can you overdo it? You absolutely can. And the thing is, that's interesting, when you have too much electrolytes, it can actually mimic symptoms of not having enough electrolytes. But they can include confusion, arrhythmias, difficulty breathing, fatigue and headaches, muscle cramps, weakness, nausea, and vomiting.
Oh,
Craig.
wow.
Okay. I don't have any of those. Okay.
Yay! So, Joy, what foods should we be eating that naturally have electrolytes? And what do we look for in these electrolyte drinks that Craig has been chugging?
So the first thing I think everybody should look for is the sodium. And I say that because if you have high blood pressure, also known as hypertension, having extra sodium could really interfere with your blood pressure goals. So I would say if you want to drink one and you have high blood pressure, take a picture of whatever drink it is, send it to your healthcare professional and see if it's appropriate for you. Then it's also going to have potassium and magnesium, sometimes calcium. These things are the hydration helpers.
And in foods, honestly, they occur naturally.
And which is a great point, because there's so many foods that have these electrolytes, which are also minerals. Sodium is everywhere: pickles, bread, cheese. When you think of potassium, think of the produce aisle: bananas, avocado, potatoes, beans. Magnesium is in a slew of wholesome foods: whole grains, nuts, seeds, leafy greens. And when you think about this list, if you just have an avocado toast on whole grain bread, you just covered everything right there.
You guys notice that a theme to our segments are that most of these things that we always talk about, a healthy, well-balanced diet, will get you literally 99% of the way there, if not 100%.
Food rather than a pill.
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
That's great. Guys, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC, or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.